It was a discovery of specialized cells in the human body, specifically in the heart, called sensory neurites. Sensory neurites. In 1991, there was discovery of about 40,000 of these specialized cells, sensory neurites, located in the heart. Now, a sensory neurite, it's a neural-like tissue, but it's not in the brain. It has many of the functions that we find of neurons in the brain. It's located in the heart, and it's actually being called now the little brain in the heart. So just very clearly, what I'm talking about here is two separate organs, the heart and the brain, separate organs. Each of them have a neural network that can function independently, but the key to many of the things that I'm talking about here, to the ancient wisdom, to longevity, to anti-aging hormones, to powerful, powerful states of immunity, is when we connect these two neural networks together, when we connect the neural network of the heart and the brain together. The heart has its own brain. It's actually being called the little brain in the heart. And that has led to what is now being called heart intelligence. The reason it's being called heart intelligence is because these cells in the heart, they actually work independently. They can, of the cells in the brain. They can learn, they can remember, they can feel, they can sense. They have their own way of thinking and remembering. It's different from the brain, from the cranial brain. So just to be very clear, this network of neurons in the heart, it is separate from the brain, and it can work independently of the brain, and it can also be taught to be connected to the brain for one larger, potent neural network. And that's what we're going to talk about here. This was discovered 1991. It was actually published in the journal Neurocardiology, 1994, if you'd like to read the articles. And I love the name of the man who made the discovery of the little brain in the heart. His name is Armour, which essentially means love in many different languages. So I think it's probably no accident that his destiny has led him to the place that it has led him. So once this discovery was made of these cells in the heart, scientists also found that there are similar networks in other organs of the body. However, they do not exist in the same concentration as they do in the heart. So what I'm saying is there's a little brain in the heart, and there's also even a smaller brain in other organs of the body, in the gut, for example, in individual organs, kidneys, liver, lungs. So we suddenly find that our body is connected through a network of intelligence, and it is regulated by what is happening in the heart. And that is where our feelings and emotions come in. The way that we feel, the way that we emote, is the language that this network understands. Suddenly, the ancient wisdom becomes very, very important because the science is telling us that the network exists. But the scientists are saying, okay, what do we do with this? I'm paraphrasing a little bit here. That's where our ancestors, they didn't necessarily know how the network existed, but they said, we know it's there, and here's how you apply it in your lives. Science has had 300 years to establish the networks and the connections that help us to understand this. Our ancestors give us 5,000 years of applying these things in our lives.